Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to see what is the energy around you in the next 48 hours. Keep in mind this is going to be a general collective reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. We're going to start with Aries first. What is the energy around Aries in the next 48 hours? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear? Somebody is going to want to meet up with you. This is somebody who in the past they were a little bit embarrassed to maybe meet up with you, but something has shifted and changed and you've elevated your status. Either physically you've changed or maybe you've gotten a new job and you're making more money. There's somebody that's going to want to meet up with you because they see you growing and evolving in your life. Yeah, it could be even somebody who created a lot of physical distance in the past because they felt like if they appeared with you that they wouldn't be acknowledged or validated. Could even be social status. Maybe you were in a different social status or tax bracket than them, and now you're elevated beyond that. So it looks like, Aries, somebody's coming towards you to want to meet up with you in the next 48 hours because they see you've made really good choices and decisions, you're looking good, and you're very successful. This person could have air in their chart or Cancer. What does this person want? Why are they coming towards you now that your status has increased? What do they want? They want to invest in you. They see you as somebody that they probably sabotaged the connection a little bit too mature or too prematurely. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So they're learning that they should not have cut you off because of whatever you were going through in the past. Maybe you had financial problems in the past and you're doing really good financially. Maybe you didn't have your own place and now you have your own home. There's some type of status difference of who you were in the past with this person and who you are now. And this person is seeing you as commitment material with the Hierophant hidden at the bottom of the deck. So they see you as single and independent, and hopefully that you're available is what they're wanting to figure out. That's why they want to meet up and have a conversation. All right, well, what is the advice for Aries at this time? What's the advice for you during this time period? See the light within yourself and everyone else. So this person might need a little bit of healing. So be the lighter person, meaning be the bigger person in the situation. You don't have to dog them out for what they've done. If you've moved past it and you've gotten to a place of peace and acceptance, there's no need to regurgitate the past. Taurus, what's happening for you in the next 48 hours? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What's happening for Taurus placements? You're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that are coming towards you, letting you know that you're coming to an end of a cycle. Something you've went through for a very long time is finally going to come to an end. Things are changing and shifting for you. There's a Six of Cups forced its way out. So you could see a lot of sixes in the next 48 hours. Something that you are completing with this cycle, it's getting you into a higher level of commitment with the Hierophant. This is a very strong, stable commitment. So if you've been dating somebody casually, they're going to ask if the two of you can be exclusive. If you two do not date other people, but just the two of you. If you are already in a commitment, you may actually receive a marriage proposal or a proposal of higher level. Maybe this person wants to introduce you to their friends or their families, their coworkers. This person feels connected to you for a very long time. So you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. You got the star at the bottom of the deck. You have a lot of signs and synchronicities that this person is coming towards you with higher level of commitment. You may even be seeing that you may be seeing engagement proposals, engagement rings. You may be seeing this person's pictures pop up on memories of the past the two of you have shared. And you're coming to a cycle of completion of something because something else is elevating. In the next 48 hours, there's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities reminding you of this, putting it in front of you. And you may wonder, well, why am I all of a sudden seeing this stuff? That's why. What's the advice for Taurus for the next 48 hours? Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. So instead of telling your person that you're in this connection or partnership with of all these signs, maybe you just tell a secret friend. You tell your friend, you know what? I'm getting all these signs and synchronicities that I think I'm about to get engaged. I think I'm about to get in an exclusive relationship. I'm about to X, Y, and Z with whoever this person is that you are having in your energy. Gemini, If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. The next 48 hours for Gemini placements, what is the energy surrounding you? Somebody is going to be really trying to reject or not come towards you. They're not going to want to communicate with you. They're being very closed off in the next 48 hours. And the reason why is they're not wanting to face the truth of the situation between the two of you. You're really focused on this person, their actions versus their words. Maybe you found out some information about this person. You're watching and observing, trying to get answers and reason with this person, but this person is blocking you. Meaning they're just not wanting to have this conversation. Three of Swords. There could have been a third party. Maybe you called this person out in the next 48 hours saying, hey, are you cheating on me? Are you talking to other people? Did you sleep with someone else? There's a hurt and disappointment that you feel that this person is not providing the truth for you. You're reaching out, hoping to obtain what the truth is. You're very focused on getting answers to your questions. Your person's not facing the reality of the situation. They're going to act discontent, disengage. They may see your text messages come through. They may disregard. They may leave you on red. Yep, there's Judgment hidden in the bottom of the deck. What's going to be the likely outcome here for Gemini? Justice. The truth's going to come out. Whether it's you found out the truth from someone else or your person eventually is going to tell you the truth, we do see that there could be a childhood friend that does entertain this situation, that does come in with communication. Could be your person's childhood friend or their sibling tells you what the truth is. Either way, justice is going to be served. You're going to find out the answers to your questions, but you're going to be frustrated because your person is not going to tell you directly. It's going to come from an outside source. All right, well, let's get you some advice, Gemini, going through this situation in the next 48 hours. What is the best piece of advice? What's the guidance for Gemini? When you share, everyone feels happy. There's something you're needing to share about this experience. Share with a trusted friend. Share with your person. Even if they won't talk to you, you can send them a message. And when they're ready, they can actually open it. And you need to share what thoughts and feelings you have. Maybe you need to do some journaling. Cancer. The next 48 hours, what's happening for Cancer placements. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Those with Cancer placements, what's happening for you in the next 48 hours? Somebody's going to be in their divine masculine energy and they're going to be very nostalgic, very reminiscent about things that the two of you went through in the past. And they may be thinking very heavily of you in the next 48 hours. And in the present moment for you in the next 48 hours, you're going to want to know why the energy is so strong when it comes to this person. This could be somebody you have not talked to or seen in quite some time. And you may question, why do I feel their energy so strong? Why do I feel like a sense of heaviness when I am thinking about this person when I've not thought about this person for a very long time? It's because this person is nostalgic over you in the next 48 hours. What's going on with this person returning through memory recall? King of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. You may have a child with this person. Ace of Pentacles. So this person is thinking about the past. Eight of Pentacles. They're thinking maybe that the two of you could try to rework this out. That they didn't nurture or take care of the connection in the past. They didn't represent who they should have been to you in your life. And they're realizing that in the next 48 hours, they're having an aha, an epiphany, a moment of nostalgic energy that's telling them, you know what, maybe I should try to secretly come back to Cancer and try to work things out. So I see they're going to reach out to you in the next 48 hours after this epiphany, this aha moment, this memory. It could even be a spark of a memory that pops up on their phone. And that memory, they may screenshot it and send it to you, and that's going to try to activate them coming towards you. Their goal here is what's being hidden is that Eight of Pentacles. So they're wanting to try to work through this, work it out. The reason being is the King of Cups. They still have love for you. They still have feelings and emotions for you, and they're hoping you still feel the same. You could have a child or children with this person. Okay, what is the advice for Cancer placements going through this? What is the advice for those with Cancer placements? Believe in yourself, see yourself doing well, and you will. So if you see yourself actually having this conversation, do the visual image of having the conversation with this person of what you want to say and what you feel, express it authentically. Leo, If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, those with Leo placement, the next 48 hours, what's going on for you? Leo. Ooh, we got love and commitment and adventure. So somebody is coming towards you. It could be somebody you're already in a commitment with, that they want to let you know how much they adore you, they admire you, they love you, and they may want to do a secret adventure, secret hideaway, go on vacation somewhere with you in the next 48 hours. There's an expression here from this person. There's something about this higher level of commitment also. The World. Okay, so this person is wanting to open up to the possibility of something new when it comes to the two of you. We've got the High Priestess coming out. So this is maybe this person maybe has secretly planned a getaway for the two of you, a vacation, a staycation, and there's the Tower. You don't even see it coming. It's going to completely shock you or surprise you that this person is stepping up. You do not realize it's happening. And we've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. So truthfully, this person absolutely is in love with you, loves you immensely, wants to protect this connection. So the next 48 hours, you're going to really see a different side of your person. Your person is really using their intuition, and it's guiding them to take the steps when it comes to whatever this surprise is that they're trying to do for you. Okay, well, let's get some advice for Leo placements in the next 48 hours. What is it you need to know? What's the advice for Leo? Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. It is true. So whatever you thought or you felt when you heard this reading, it is the truth. And your advice is to believe it is actually true and it is going to happen. Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, those with Virgo placement, what's happening for you in the next 48 hours? Virgo. Okay, you're going to be going through a whole whirlwind of emotions the next 48 hours. Somebody that you're either dating or you're casually dating, you're going to feel like they have completely thrown you to the wayside. They've thrown you to the wolves. They've completely disregarded you and the connection. And you may find yourself that your status is changing by the next 48 hours, that you were once in a relationship, you're no longer. You're saying, you know what? I am single, available, and I'm putting myself back on the market. So let's clarify why this is the energy for Virgo in the next 48 hours. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So Three of Pentacles is in reverse, being hidden. Something's just not working, Virgo. Something that at one point maybe you and this person thought things were going to go the distance, that there was a strong level of commitment. Something falls through when it comes to this situation with you and your person. It's a little bit of a roller coaster ride. But it does look like at the end of the day, you end up being single and independent. Now, there's a lot of pentacles here. So if this is not a person that you're detaching from, your status may be a job. Maybe there is a job that you were anticipating of getting, or maybe you were in the midst of getting ready to start and there's a roller coaster ride because of that. You may find that the job takes the offer back, that they no longer offer it to you because you are in an independent energy, meaning that something doesn't work in your favor. So if you had a job offer out there, they may actually retract the job offer in the next 48 hours. So take it as it resonates, whether it's a relationship or it could be a job with all those pentacles. It could even be, if it's not a job, it could be like maybe we're signing a lease on like a condo, an apartment, a home, some type of residence where you were going to live, and you may find that that actually falls through. Now, keep in mind, everything happens for a reason. So let's get you some advice, Virgo, of why you're going through this next 48 hours. What's the advice for you at this time? What does Virgo placements need to know? Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. So whatever this is that falls through in the next 48 hours, even though you may be upset, you may be disappointed over it, it's actually meant to fall through for a reason. There's something else that is supposed to come through, or someone else, depending on your situation. All right, Libra. Next 48 hours, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Libra placements. What is going on for you in the next 48 hours? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good? Okay, so it looks like somebody is super obsessed with you in the next 48 hours. And this is somebody who you have a history with this person. And sometimes you do indulge or dabble with this person at times, but a lot of times maybe you don't, and you kind of keep your distance. Well, the next 48 hours, this person is really going to be pulling at your heartstrings, that they're really wanting to lock it down with you. So this could be somebody you've been casually just talking to intermittently, but nothing exclusive. They're trying to get you to be theirs. Yeah, we got the Nine of Wands. You're not going to trust the situation. You're definitely all going to be caught up in your head. You just don't think it's going to work. But this person's going to be obsessed with you. They're going to obsessively call you, text you, want to see you, want to meet up with you, want to know who, what, where, when, and why to every question in your life. And this is somebody you do have a past with that you do not trust. Now, secretly, it's not going to work. You're not falling for it. You realize that this person had put you in a victim circumstance in the past, and you're no longer wanting to entertain that. But I do see them attempting. They're going to try. They're going to say, I must see you. I must talk to you face to face. I must be by you. I must have this conversation with you. They're going to be really persistent. All right, what's the advice for Libra in this situation? What do they need to know? Finish what you started. You started something important. Now it's time to complete it. So you maybe started dating. Maybe you started putting yourself out there. You started your healing journey from this person. And you need to complete whatever you started with your situation. All right, Scorpio, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Scorpio placements the next 48 hours. What is going on for you, Scorpio? What do you need to know? What's happening for those with Scorpio in their chart? Next 48 hours. Okay, so you're going to find out somebody's been gossiping about you. This is somebody who's super petty. They're super jealous, very envious. And the reason why they're gossiping about you is they took a risk and tried to come towards you, and you shot them down. You said, no way, not interested, no thank you, goodbye, good riddance. They cannot resist slandering you because you reject this person. They're super annoyed, and they're being super petty. 8 of Cups, can't tell you. Can't make this up. They're hot mad. I'm being drawn to that red jacket, that red image of that person. They are hot mad that they tried to get you. They tried to convince you to talk to them, to date them, to give them a chance. And you said, no, no, not happening. 4 Wands in reverse and Temperance. This person is very petty. They're super jealous. They're super envious. So they're going to be gossiping about how you rejected them and how dare you reject them. Yada, yada, yada. Here you are, single and independent, and that is exactly where they're going to be in the next 48 hours because they took a risk and it didn't work out, and they can't explain why they have such a pull towards you, but they also can't explain why they can't accept that you did not want them. It's almost like they can't believe it. All right, what's the advice for Scorpio in the next 48 hours? What's the best piece of advice for you at this time? You have the power to help and heal others. You are a healer. So you may need to heal, cleanse, and detoxify yourself. Maybe send healing energy to this person so they will stop talking about you. All right, Sagittarius. What's happening for you in the next 48 hours? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Sagittarius. What is going on for Sagittarius placements? Next 48 hours. You may find that somebody you are dealing with, you're not really wanting to face the truth that this romantic partnership is actually like a soul contract or soul tie. You're going to have a conversation with somebody that you feel very drawn to this person, but you're going to deny that you're drawn to this person. You're not accepting it. This is somebody you're in a friendship with. You're refusing to see what the truth is. The truth is, this is a soulmate. This is a soul tie, a soul contract that you're maybe wanting to just be your own person, have your own place, do your own thing, but casually date this person. This person is telling you and explaining to you through a conversation that the two of you are so much more, and you're just going to deny it. Maybe you don't believe in it, you don't see it, but you're meant to see this. You're meant to kind of go in introspection and see what the truth is, that there is a bond with this person and you're supposed to be with this person, but you're kind of denying it in the next 48 hours. You're kind of saying, no, that's not true. I don't believe that. All right, well, let's get some advice for Sagittarius. What's the best piece of advice? What's the guidance? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Okay, you are gifted. You're very intelligent. You're also very talented. You're gifted to know. You have the gift, which everyone does, to listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about maybe this special gift with this person? Capricorn. What's happening for Capricorn placements in the next 48 hours? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Capricorn, what is it you need to know? What do you need to hear? What's happening for you in the next 48 hours? Capricorn placements. Okay, I'm not taking all of those. That's way too many. Let's try this again. Capricorn. Something flipped over. Where did it go? Okay, maybe it did not. But I've seen one flip over. All right, Capricorn. Somebody's rushing in very, very fast paced towards you, that they want to reveal something. They're on the verge of telling you something because they feel like you're potentially on the verge of cutting them off, and they want to try to come in and salvage real quickly. So someone's coming in real fast with communication. You could be seeing this person at the horse track, the race track. Maybe you're going to the dog tracks, like a betting track of some sort. This person's afraid that you're going to cut them off, or you're on the verge of cutting them off. Yeah, King of Swords. They want to have a conversation. They're using their mind, not their heart. This is Queen of Wands. They're losing confidence that you are going to stay with them. Page of Swords in reverse. They don't see clearly why. Eight of Swords, they're very much caught up in their head. They feel like they're going to be a victim of circumstance if they don't say something, they don't reveal something. They feel like you are somebody who maybe will just rapidly just block them, cut them off, no longer talk to them. They want to come in and have a conversation. They feel like they need to confess or reveal something. What do they need to confess to Capricorn? What is this? They feel like you're about to let them go. That's what they want to confess. They want to confess that they love you unconditionally. Maybe you've been going through some things with this person, some problems, some situations. This person wants to confess they feel like you are about to let them go, that you're about to break up with them, you're about to end things with them. They want to have this conversation with you. They are trying to get ahead of the situation, and it's kind of drastic the way they're doing it because they're coming in really fast. All right, what is the advice for Capricorn for the next 48 hours? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear that's going to serve their highest good? Definitely yes. The answer to your question is strong yes. If your advice is, the answer is yes, you know that this person's coming in. Yes, maybe you are going to end things with them. Maybe it's time to have that conversation. Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. The next 48 hours for Aquarius placements, what's going on? Ooh, somebody's really obsessed with you. They want to trap you. They want to lock you down. This is somebody who is hot on your pursuit. This is somebody who you don't have a strong attraction with. You either had a past with this person and you broke up with them, or, yeah, we got the Nine of Wands. You don't trust this person as far as you can throw them. This person is somebody who juggled you. They know that they juggled you with someone else. Your intuition is going to be really strong, telling you, no way, I've closed out the chapter, I've closed out the cycle. This person doesn't care. They're coming back around because they must have you. They're obsessed with you, or the idea of being with you. They're hot in your pursuit. They're definitely pursuing you. They're going to call you, text you, or even show up at your residence or your place of work. Okay. What's the advice for Aquarius at this time? Maybe you work together with this person. See the light within yourself and everyone else. It's about leading with love and light and not being mean to this person. Just be yourself. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else or why you're making the decision you are. Pisces. The next 48 hours, what's happening for Pisces placements. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Pisces placements. What's going on for you in the next 48 hours? You are going to attempt to try to pursue somebody else from your past. Somebody that You feel like the divine protected you from this person in the past, but you also feel now that the divine is pushing you towards this person. You're having some type of wake-up call about this situation, and you are wanting to pursue this person towards you. This is somebody who dropped you. Somebody you thought you were going to have victory and success with, but it didn't work out in your favor. Now, you could have a child with this person. You could have been married to this person. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Your goal or aspiration is to chase this person and get into a connection or a relationship. Like I said, you could have a child or children with this person. In the next 48 hours, I see you really trying to pursue this person. What are they going to do? They're not certain what they want. They are not fully over the hurt and pain that happened emotionally with them and you. However, if you're looking to hook up and sleep with this person, they're open to that. All right, what's the advice for Pisces? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good? Pisces placement. Wish upon a star, make a wish, and expect for the very best.